all, this is Steve Meyer, the market chartist on behalf of ForexFraud.com, and we're going to look at some of the actual recoveries for some of these currencies. Euro, yen and Aussie we're focusing on in this report, and looking for some minor rebound recoveries into the early part of this week versus the US dollar, although generally in many of these cases the US dollar underlying bull theme remains intact. So Euro, for example, a negative tone for early August, but then a slight rebound at the end of last week, helped higher here on Friday by the payroll data, and that leaves a corrective bias to the top side. If we zoom in onto the intraday chart in here, you can see this rebound from ahead of 108.07 here, the cycle low in here from back in July. It leaves an upside bias for resistance just below 110 here, maybe as high as 111.14, 111.29 into the first half of this week, although we still see an underlying bearish theme. If we go to the yen now, similar kind of story here, an underlying bull theme from this strong recovery from July and the push up through 124.38, 48, 58 resistance, but then the setback Friday, bearish outside pattern after the payroll data from the US leaves a negative bias, and here we again zooming on the intraday chart, downside risk for the early part of the week for 123.97, 123.48.30 area. Certainly looking for strong support down here, just below 123.00, 122.98 down to 122.85. So a corrective bias lower again, slightly more negative US dollar tone as we looked at there for the euro, but an underlying bullish theme intact into mid-August. And finally, we're going to look at the Australian dollar. Not quite the same tone in here. We believe this is a better basing structure. Yes, we had a strong rally back here. This was the RBA data we had, the RBA statement on Tuesday, and then an upside follow through on Friday, up through this downtrend line, and all of this points higher, and really risk for a potential base up through 74.28 and 74.99. So certainly threat of a more positive tone for the Australian dollar here, and certainly a basing threat here as we go through into mid-August. This has been Steve Meyer, the market chartist on behalf of ForexFraud.com, and I wish you a great trading day.